We're on the London Underground. The guy in the blue in the foreground here, he's insulting and threatening the woman in the white jacket in the back behind him. Let's see what happens.
Because I fucking said I was threatening a man. I'm fucking starting. Get off right here. Don't start me, I'll knock you the fuck out. Answer. Shut the fuck. No, I fell off.
So she gets rescued. I'm not actually sure it was a tactically good idea to actually try and stand up to him when he verbally threatens her, because that's a sign of a drunk lunatic to me. But she did anyway. The good thing is there's still some courage in my fellow Londoners here, and they actually did the right thing and they stepped in. Something we need to know about this, though, for self-defense students, comes from Catherine Sanderson in her book, The Bystander Effect. What she writes is that people are more likely to intervene in this way, in the way that you've just seen in this video, when the situation they're looking at is unequivocal. When you clearly have a much larger male verbally threatening a much smaller female that has no connection to him, people are much more likely to step in. And they did in this case. They're not always going to do that, but they did. Contrast that to this footage, for example, from Thailand of these two old codgers who are busy grappling each other here. All the other old guys sitting around don't lift a finger, they don't do anything to help because they know it's a feud between fools, right? They're not going to risk themselves and they don't really care. A couple of people venture to say stop, 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 but no one really risks getting involved. No one tries to even pull them apart seriously. They end up clinching, falling down. A couple of up kicks are attempted. They end up rolling around. They end up in this hilarious position. One of them's holding them by the two legs with his foot. It looks like he's got his foot planted in his crotch or something. And this goes on for some time. No one cares, because what they can see is that these two people have parity. They're similar to each other. Yeah. If we are especially a male, average-looking, average-sized self-defense student, we need to know about this concept, because we have to be aware that the bystander effect exists for everyone, male and female alike, but it's more likely to be an issue for us, because our averageness means that people are not going to be able to tell at a glance. Remember, they've been attracted by some kind of commotion. They don't see how the fight kicks off. They're not going to be able to tell at a glance whether we are involved in some kind of consensual or semi-consensual altercation where we may have caused or deserved the violence that's happening, and therefore they're less likely to help. The bystander effect. More on this in the future, but I hope that helps. Peace.